Hey folks, welcome back. Um, Today we're going to talk about budget guitars again, as we normally do. And the topic tonight is my experience with some of the better budget quality brand guitars. And I'm just going to go over two examples here, but there are a host of good guitar brands today. That's one of the nice things. When I grew up many years ago, there wasn't much to choose from, and what you got for a little amount of money was basically garbage. Today, you can get a pretty decent quality guitar without having to spend too much money. And there are a lot of brands that make very decent quality guitars without having you break the bank. Some of the brands, and these are brands that I have personal experience with. There are other brands out there, I'm sure, that you can put below in the comments and let me know your thoughts and your experiences with. But these are just some of the ones that I've personally had experience with and have touched that make fairly decent guitars. Sawtooth, that's a brand commonly sold on Amazon and also on Walmart, as well as eBay. And they make a host of different style guitars, Strat style guitars, Les Paul style guitars, um, the usual suspects, right? And Go GPS, I believe, is the distributor of the guitar, but they're sold on Amazon, and very, very good quality for what you get. Um, Nice looking guitars. They're styled nicely. They're usually lightweight. A lot of the Strat style guitars are Polonia or Phoenix wood. That's an extremely resonant and light wood. Uh, decent quality guitars. Stag is another brand. Um, Been around for years. Brussels company. Obviously, the guitars are made in Asia and China, but they're very, very good quality. I've had a bunch of the Strat style guitars. I've had nothing but good experiences with those guitars. They make a double humbucker Strat style guitar as well, which is excellent. They make an HSS configuration Strat, which is great. I know I've gotten a lot of comments of folks on the channel that have Stags and love them. Excellent quality without spending a lot of money. Rondo, they make a bunch of different sub-brands within Rondo. Two of the more common ones are SX, which make their Strat style guitars typically, and Agile, which make their Les Paul body style guitars. Excellent quality, great customer service, good company to deal with. Again, you don't spend a lot of money for what you get. Firefly, everybody's familiar with Firefly. I've reviewed a bunch of them on the channel. YouTube is full of reviews on Firefly. They typically make semi-hollow. They started at least making the semi-hollow body ES335 style guitars. They've branched into other guitars as well now, an acoustic line, other copies of other brands as well. Decent quality guitar without spending a lot of money. Great colors and body woods that they use. EART or eArt, a fairly new company, but extremely positive reviews on the web on this guitar. Phil McKnight, Know Your Gear channel, he's reviewed a bunch of EART guitars and loves them, raves highly about them. In fact, I think he thinks they're as good a value as any in terms of what you get for what you spend. You're going to spend a little bit more than the usual suspects like Monoprice, Donner, Grote, Firefly. You're going to spend more money with an ear, but you're also getting stainless steel frets. You're getting a roasted maple fretboard in most cases. You're getting a bit of a step up in the quality of the stock pickups. So it's a slightly better quality instrument, but you're paying more money. Grote, I just mentioned, another budget line of guitars that make really nice semi-hollows, Strat-style guitars for really, really short money. Um, Really good value, and they're predominantly on Amazon. They also have their own website, Grote China, and of course IYV, which are really stepping up in terms of their game. Their guitars are just excellent quality. Their CNC wound stock pickups on their guitars are pretty good for budget pickups. that come with the guitar. Also, just the overall build quality of their instruments is excellent. The um, the looks of the guitars, the woods, the finishes are great. They make some really, really nice looking Gibson-esque, hollow bodies and Mustang style bodies, Strat style bodies, Les Paul style bodies, a whole bunch. Really, really good quality, excellent bang for the buck. Um, they're made out of a Vietnamese factory. I think they share their factory with some of the Harley Bentons, some of the Wolf guitars, and some of these. There's one other brand that it just slips my mind right now that also uses the same Vietnamese factory. I know ESP did it one time as well, the LTD line. But really, really good quality stuff for not a ton of money. But the two that I'm going to be discussing today, just simply because I can't go over everything, are two of my favorites in terms of the whole picture. Now, when I'm talking about the whole picture, it's not only the guitar itself, right? It's the whole buying experience. Now, what does buying experience mean? To me, it means the quality of the guitar, the support of the guitar, and how it's delivered. Those three, and obviously the price, right? All of those components make up for a customer experience. And these two guitars I've had nothing but positive experiences with. We'll start off with this guy, which is Monoprice. They started out as a cable company, branched out into other audio products, more recently musical instruments, and they do a really good job with their Indio line of guitars. I've had their Strat style guitars, I've had their Telecaster style guitars. They're all excellent. This particular one is the Indio Boardwalk, which again is a semi-hollow guitar, very familiar body style, right? Not too dissimilar to an ES335. A little different, doesn't have the pick guard. The input jack is on the bottom, which I prefer. Right, a couple of different things, all black pickups on here, black tailpiece, black tuners, but I like the look. It's got this nice burst charcoal finish to it, and you can see the binding not only around the guitar but also around the F-holes. Did a really nice job with this guitar. Now, what I also liked about it is it shipped promptly. It shipped set up nicely. I did not need to bring this anywhere or have anything done with the guitar. The string height out of the box was not off the charts high. It's actually perfect. Intonation was spot on, no buzzing. Fret ends weren't sharp. The fretboard wasn't dry, and it was packed nicely. That's important. The other nice thing about Monoprice, aside from that they make a really good product for not a ton of money, is the customer support is fantastic. They have a chat line on website, which they're always responsive to, according, as long as you call them during their hours, business hours, naturally. They have a phone number. You can speak to a physical body at this company, and they also have an email that they're great with. So customer support is amongst the best at Monoprice. So the fact that it's a good quality product, great customer support. If you're a newbie and is not a handy person, you don't want something you're going to have to fight with or bring somewhere to get it set up so you can play it and spend a ton of money. This thing was playable right out of the box. Great, great guitar. Good thing about it is the normal price of this guitar is $249.99. Very often, Monoprice runs sales on their website on specific colors for $199.99. If you're smart and you shop it, I found this on Walmart online for $161 brand new, which is phenomenal. You can check eBay, they have sales periodically. But the bang for the buck and the support on these things are great. The other nice thing about buying from Monoprice is you get a gig bag. And it's not a dust cover. It's an actual padded gig bag with the Indio stitched on the bag itself. Thick padding. I mean, this is a nice gig. This is probably a $30 or $35 gig bag that they give included for the price of the guitar. Phenomenal value. The other guitar I wanted to talk about a little bit is this here, which the company's is a Donner guitar. And there's a bunch of reviews on this guy on YouTube as well. Excellent bang for the buck. Great quality guitar. Extremely well made. Now, the other thing I didn't mention, and I want to just go back to this for a second, just one more thing, is that it's not junk. You know, some of the lower end ES335 style guitars are basswood or some other, material. This is actual maple. It's a flamed maple top and maple back, maple sides on this guitar. The fretboard on here is a rosewood fretboard, and it actually has a bone nut. So you're actually, you're getting decent quality materials as well on this guitar. Sorry guys, I'm going to go back to the Donner. So the Donner, now we're going to a different style guitar, right? This is more of the T-style or Telly style guitar. Donner is made in China. The factory is in China. Very good quality. Again, this company doesn't have a phone number to call because they're out of China. Doesn't have a chat line, but they are very responsive on email. Very, very good customer service and support. Excellent company to deal with. This guitar is made like a tank. I mean, it's a solidly built guitar. This is poplar wood, the body, and the neck is perilla, which I guess is some rosewood alternative. But it's a nice looking wood on the neck. It's fine. And the grain on the poplar is actually quite nice on this guitar. It's a three-tone sunburst. I really love the finish. And it's a string through, right? The neck plate is embossed with Donner with the logo. The tuners are sealed. They work fine. They have the Donner logo on them. It's a nice satin neck. Very, very comfortable feeling neck. But again, similar to Monoprice, the guitar was shipped. No sharp fret ends. String height perfect. No string buzzing. Intonation was fine. I didn't need to do a darn thing. Guitar is playable out of the box. And again, that's real important when you're buying a guitar for a child, for a student, your first guitar, a second guitar. You're not handy. You don't want to have to bring this when you bought it for a song to a luthier and spend as much money as the purchase price of this guitar to set it up. You don't want that. These guitars, maybe I was lucky, but they shipped to me fine from a playability standpoint. And the support on both of these companies are excellent. So the bottom line here is, oh, and the other thing with Donner, similar to Monoprice, is they ship with a gig bag. Not quite as nice as the Monoprice's gig bag, but it's not a dust cover. It does have some padding to it, some thickness to it. And they ship with also a nice, fairly thick guitar cable that's actually a functional cable. It's not one of these throwaways that comes with the guitar. So, both of these companies, good product, set up nicely, ship fast, excellent customer support and service. Those are the things you want when you buy a budget guitar. Hopefully this was interesting. Hopefully it was a worthwhile exercise. Let me know your thoughts. If you agree, disagree. If you have other experiences that you want to share, that's always welcome. Please put them below in the comments. Let me know what other brands you've had great success with. If you find these videos useful or helpful to you, please subscribe. And as always, guys, until the next time, be well and stay safe. Take care.